How's it going, YouTube? My name is VerdantxFrost, and welcome to Black Rose, a game by Sir Bedlam Productions, as it says at the bottom. The premise of this game, you're basically someone that breaks into a funeral home, which I don't know why, and you end up uncovering the recently deceased. Well, probably not that recently deceased, but, you know, deceased enough. You can't exactly be deader than dead. So yeah. Without further ado, wait, let's check the settings. Yeah, settings seem good. How to play. Oh dang. Your score will be based on close calls. Close calls are achieved by getting close to the enemy without letting them catch you. When your score starts decreasing, the enemy is dangerously close. Try to get as many close calls as possible to bring up your score, but be aware that you should not let your close calls with the first enemy last too long. This enemy is partially volatile and will quickly catch you if you are close for too long. Okay, connect a 360 controller to it. Dang, that's how old this game is. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Which one? In this mode, you're being timed by how quickly you finish the game. Your final score will be based on close calls. This mode does not focus on the story of Black Rose and is therefore much shorter than story mode. There are no checkpoints in this mode, so game over is final. In this mode, you follow the investigations of a mortician who worked at a funeral home many years ago before an unknown disaster killed all the employees. Unlike time mode, this mode focuses on the story of Black Rose and is therefore much longer. Your final score will be based on close calls only, as you are not being timed. This mode features a checkpoint system and will remember your previous checkpoint even if the game has been closed. Please do not close the game while you see the saving message in the bottom left corner of the screen. Yeah, it says it's recommended that you play timed, but nope. Oh boy, I can't turn up the brightness, can I? Can I turn up the brightness? Yeah, brightness. Turn it up a good bit. Then, there we go. Back at it. Okay, click on the doors to open them. A visitation. Yep, that is locked. I guess they were pretty serious about keeping this door shut. I wonder if the keys are around here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know if the first thing you do when you enter a funeral home is to instantly just search for the keys to break. Pain and suffering has warped their bodies. Who is they, exactly? Yeah, who is they? Yeah, restricted sign, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know why you would expect the keys to just be there. I mean, if it was locked, I feel like the chances of finding the keys... Is someone else here? Yeah, it sounds like it. I don't know if I want to find out. Okay. Family room. This door is warped pretty badly. I don't think I'd be able to get it open. It looks fine! It just looks like it's been worn. It doesn't look like it's been super warped at all. Then what's up here? It's jammed, but I might be able to force it open. I would need to ram it a few times. Press and hold space. Oh boy. Oh, baby monitor? Yeah, take the baby monitor. Okay, that is locked. Yeah, good. I didn't want to go in there anyway. Yeah. Also, if I start to cough a little bit, I am sorry because... I've said this about one late night. If you ever hear something like this, go home! Do not stay! If a place that is supposedly empty does some stuff like that, in which there's something that clearly makes its presence known. Who was that? Do you really want to know? Do you really want to know who or what that was? Because I don't think you want to know. I really don't think you want to know. I really don't think we want to know. Okay. Wait. Okay, that is a basement. That is a basement. There's nothing behind here. Gonna go downstairs. Oh wow, this is an odd setup of a basement. It's like a catacombs down here. Very, very odd looking catacombs. Oh, that is a coffin. Her eyes. Don't look her in the eye. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I wanted to look at her, period, bro. A coffin. Can I... The other baby monitor's down here. This is weird. I'm not sure I want to be here anymore. Something feels wrong. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure hearing a voice on the other end of a baby monitor would be clear sign that there's 100% something wrong. Get out. Get out. Get out. Go. Get out. Get... What's going on? Yeah, what the... How is this door locked? I know it wasn't earlier. Yeah, it's locked because of some BS called... Yep, go. Go. Run. 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 Go anywhere else. Run. Another note. Can I pick it up? I can't pick it up. Why can't I pick up the note? Am I even... Is this even a note? Is this just a miscellaneous piece of paper? Okay. Now doors are just getting locked just for no reason, dude. Okay, where do I go? Still can't pick up this note. Okay, I don't think that's even a note then. It's probably not a note then. Nope, that's locked. Dude, if you're locked up here, dude, I'm hopping down. I'm parkouring my way down and getting out. Yeah, why would you not use any escape measures? Like, dude, I would be hopping out. Like, hopping down that thing, bro. Hopping down that thing. Hopping down that thing. Oh, it's a chapel. Open it. Oh! 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 I think that's her. I think that's her. Gonna just go back upstairs. Go back upstairs. Run. Run. It said not to look her in the eyes. I'm not looking at her. I'm not looking at her. Open the door. Open the door! Okay. Look down. Just look down. How long does this last? How long does this usually last? Oh! Where the heck did she come from? Oh, I'm in a dead end. 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 There's a key down here. Shiny gold key in the coffin. What the heck was that? Oh! Oh, that was so... Oh! Go! Get out! Get out! Hurry, get out! Go up! Go up! Go! Oh! 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 Open the door! Open the door! I can't open the door! I can't open the door! What the heck is that? Where the heck? Where the heck, dude? Where do I go? Do I go down here? Just go. 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 Okay. Okay, I think she's gone. Is this this? Oh, it's open. The only way to keep Myrtle... Oh, that's what her name is. The only way to keep Myrtle in her coffin for good is to lock it. I thought I had locked it before, but someone else must have unlocked it. Either that or the lid was forced open. There's a key in here. It's labeled Myrtle. If the lid was ever forced open, get the actual heck out, bro. Like, why? There's no reason you would stay here if you knew that something that was closed should not be open. Oh, man. I think I almost died at that one part. Okay, through here. Is she in there? Is she in there? How ironic. Is she in there? I should probably do what the note said. I need to lock this thing. A silver key fell from inside the coffin. It's labeled V Room 1. Okay, go. Go! Go! Run! Run! Get out! 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 No! Damn it! It's jammed! Hold the space! Hold the space! Hold the space! Space it! Space it! Space it! Go! What? I'm not sure. I'm not asking you to speak. Oh, is this a... What's this? I'm not asking you to speak to me, but I made something for you today. At first, I thought about going out and picking you the prettiest flowers I could find, but decided not to. Flowers are beautiful, but eventually they all die. Instead, I made you an origami rose. Paper that will never wither. No, paper will never wither, just like my love for you. This rose is black because the love we once shared is gone. It was lost in the darkness, and there's no ignoring that. However, even if this love is no longer mutual, there's still one side that will always... No, that will never die. This rose is our symbol. That's kind of sweet, but also kind of just... Dang. Because, yeah, there are things in which... Yeah, they have been...
Full system lockdown enabled.
What the actual... No way I did not just get locked in here. I did not... Bro. Oh my gosh. I just got locked in here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, as I was saying, we do have moments in which things eventually die. And it sucks. It really is saddening. That's why we have some stuff like a legacy, in which we leave things behind that let our memories still remain alive. That let the memory of us still remain. So yeah, I get exactly what that poem's talking about. A rose that with paper that does not wither. Okay, is this the V? Okay, that is a ladder in the fireplace, I think. I don't know how that would work, considering like I don't understand how that works, and honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna go into much detail about it.
Ever since my first day working here, I've felt a little strange. Now, after what happened that day, things seem to be getting even stranger. I'd even go so far as to say creepy. I've been an embalmer for years now, and I'm very passionate about my job. I've always felt comfortable with what I do, so it's pretty unusual that I feel this way. 2 of my colleagues have died. I had to embalm them both. However, grief can't explain this feeling. Up until just 4 days ago, I hadn't even known about the history of this funeral home. I already knew that it was ridiculously old, but what I didn't know was that it allegedly harbors some kind of powerful aura which traps and torments the spirits of people who have died in a state of grief or fear, and have at some point been associated with the building in one way or another. These associations apparently include those occurring post-mortem, such as embalmings and funerals.
What, is this like another soul collecting thing again? Okay, that's one key. Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, the ambiance just got heavy. Okay. I don't know if I should follow this thing. I really don't want to follow it! Close that basement door. I do not want to go back down there. Anything behind here? Nope. Oh, the same paper. Just gonna run upstairs. What the actual heck is this dude? Wait, can I pick up this note now? Boss says not to go near Myrtle's coffin. Why won't the gravedigger bury it anyway? It's not like what Boss says is true. I mean, the dead can't really talk, can they? Also, that's why I couldn't pick up the note before? Either that, or it literally just would not let me, for whatever reason. Mrs. Rains, Please tell your son to stop playing under the tables during funeral services. It's disruptive and upsetting to the grieving families. Today, he also stole one of the keys to the visitation room and was later attempting to open one of the drawers in the morgue. This type of behavior is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. If you do not start controlling him, I will take it upon myself to personally teach him a lesson. Michael. The Santa? Oh, I can open this door now. Oh, another page. Oh, there's nothing else in here. You know what's sad? I actually have a little bit of story time. So, not gonna lie, funeral homes, I'm pretty sure they're definitely obvious for not being, you know, funeral homes are pretty known for not being well liked by many people. But not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure they're especially not liked by myself. Because the fact that the one time I ended up visiting a funeral home was the time in which me and my family had to put my mom to rest a few months back. Which honestly sucked. It still sucks. It's like a massive butterfly effect. And honestly, this room kind of reminds me of just like those moments in which you're just sitting there, just thinking about just the deceased. And I don't know how to describe it. Like, this room in particular kind of just reminds me of just a waiting area in which you're like, you just reflect a lot on the deceased. Yeah, probably a random thought on my part. I don't know. It's just something that I thought about, especially considering how we're playing in a funeral home and I'm thinking about my mom. Dang, I miss my mom, dude.
To make things even weirder, this place has a serious lockdown system. Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen it used, and many of the workers, including myself, were ordered to wait in the family room until the situation was taken care of. No one I've spoken to about it knows why it was done, or at least they won't say. All I know is that these safety glass windows and electronic gates appear to be designed for keeping things in rather than out.
Again, just seems like another instance of a soul collecting BS.
I was the first responder that day. I was the first and only person to make it to Myrtle's side before she passed away. She managed to give Sullivan a parting "I love you" on that baby monitor, but that was the last communication they ever had. The last thing she ever did was give me that piece of paper. It was a short poem she had written for Sullivan earlier that day. She asked me to give it to him, and I promised her I would. Then she slipped away. I guess Sullivan had picked up by Myrtle's weak rasping in the baby monitor that something was happening to her, because soon after she'd passed, he came running into the hall from the upstairs arrangement room. But he was too late. She was gone. That's when he broke down. I'd never seen him show so much emotion towards Myrtle before. Then, of course, the rest happened. I'll keep my promise, even now. It's all I can do for my dear friends.
Oh, what's the rest? Oh, it's saving. Nice. What's the rest? What happened to him? To Sullivan, I think his name is. What happened to him? But yeah, I get exactly how this dude felt. Because losing someone is never easy. Like, when I lost my mom... Why is the mouse moving still? Keep still. Yeah. Okay, mouse isn't moving now. But yeah. When I lost my mom, my family and I kind of just... so much happened during those few weeks. Like, it happened when I was in college and before I even turned 20. And my family, we just completely dang. Like, it especially affected my grandparents, because they outlived their eldest child. Like, my grandfather's in his 90s, my grandmother is just, like, she's also in her... No, my grandmother's in her 80s, my grandfather's in his 90s. They outlived their eldest daughter. That would make pretty much anyone start to snap. Like, especially your child. Why is it seem mute? Why is it mute? Okay, there we go.
There are a lot of strange things I've seen around this place. For instance, the fireplace that isn't even a real fireplace. It's some kind of ladder shaft, but there's a tough metal grate fastened over it that appears to be controlled electronically, most likely by the lockdown system. I'm assuming the shaft leads down to the basement, but it must have been sealed off because it's not accessible from anywhere down there. Another thing I've started wondering about is a metal handle that's been sitting on Michael's desk for about a month now. I asked about it once out of curiosity, but he avoided giving me a direct answer. He told me it broke off of something. I had already assumed this, seeing as it's covered in dirt and rusted around the edges where it had clearly been attached to something for a very long time. Perhaps the biggest mystery I've encountered here is the place Myrtle always went for privacy.
I mean,
She was often depressed, so she was always going into the downstairs hall on her way to wherever it was she went to be alone. However, she seemed to vanish. The only place she could have gone from that hallway is down into the basement, but I went down there one day to ask her something and I couldn't find her. I'm wondering if there's a secret room somewhere down there. After all, I did learn from Michael that this building is from the 1600s, long before it was ever a funeral home. Buildings as old as this one sometimes have quite a few secret areas.
Not gonna lie, considering it's a funeral home, I feel like there's not many places that you can go for secrecy. Like, it's a funeral. Is my brightness... Why did it put my brightness back down? Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know.
They still haven't buried them. Sullivan has been lying in his coffin now for 2 days, and Myrtle for 3. Because Conrad refused to touch Myrtle's coffin after her funeral, it had to be put aside so Sullivan could have his. Conrad still simply doesn't want to have anything to do with the burial of either of them, even if all he's doing is preparing a future grave without actually touching the coffins. I'm starting to wonder if he had some type of unpleasant encounter with Myrtle and Sullivan's coffins, or he heard some absurd rumor about their corpses. What's sad is that Myrtle and Sullivan don't have relatives who care enough about their burials to actually do something about this. Michael was embarrassed to have to tell all the relatives and friends that the actual burials couldn't be held yet. Even so, none of them objected. Maybe they just didn't see a point in doing so, considering the person they would be doing it for is already gone. I don't know. As far as feeling nervous around coffins, I do get a strange vibe now in the visitation room. The atmosphere in there is starting to feel different. The air feels heavier, a little bit oppressive even. It seems to be more noticeable today than it was yesterday. I'm not quite sure if I believe in ghosts or not, but it seems to fit what I've heard before about locations having uncomfortable negative energy due to evil or extremely upset spirits. Maybe it's just normal stuffy air. There aren't any windows in there, and it is the middle of summer.
Well, not for me. It is around the middle of spring, soon to start summer. Well, again, a soul-catching funeral... Like, what? A soul-catching funeral home? Another note.
It turns out that Devin got into the morgue by stealing Sullivan's key card from the office. Mrs. Raines had been in there and forgot to lock it when she left. Nobody knows exactly how the kid figured out the passcode, but considering what a flake his mother is, that's probably just something else she inadvertently compromised. They're burying Sullivan with a few of his belongings from the funeral home. I guess because he had worked here for so long and was so loyal to his job. Michael revealed that one of those belongings is Sullivan's key card. Of course, they would need to deactivate it from the system to avoid any breaches and the chance that it was stolen, but then again, Mrs. Raines would be the one who would do that. I discovered earlier today that Devin had stolen the system lock override key as well and hidden it somewhere in the building. This has got to be the most troublesome, ill-behaved kid I have ever encountered.
Okay, it's done. Yeah, not gonna lie, flaky parrots are way too common. Not gonna lie, even, like, I can honestly kind of relate to that in a sense. Newspaper. Grief-stricken man killed by train after blinding himself. 57-year-old Sullivan James, one of two funeral directors at the Chanmeyer Hills Funeral Home, I don't know if that's how I say it, was killed Monday after he tripped and fell onto the tracks of an oncoming train. According to his co-workers at the funeral home, James had slipped into a state of grief. No, you can ignore that. Ignore that. James had slipped into a state of grief-stricken hysteria just minutes earlier after experiencing an emotional breakdown over the death of a childhood friend and co-worker, Myrtle Varnworth, who had been suffering from a severe brain tumor which doctors had deemed inoperable. Miss Varnworth passed away 9 days after the end of her predicted death date. James, devastated, apparently gouged his own eyes, using a scalpel from the funeral home's preparation room, and managed to scramble out a nearby window. Miles Treadman, an embalmer at Chanmeyer Hills Funeral Home and a short-time co-worker of Mr. James, had begun to chase after the frenzied man through the field behind the building, but was not able to catch him before he reached a nearby segment of railroad tracks and tripped, falling down on top of them. Treadman and a few eyewitnesses reported that James made no attempt to get up as the train quickly rolled in. Grief-stricken Sullivan James was killed on impact, the fast-moving train hitting him with such force that he was severed into 3 pieces. Dang! It has been speculated by those who knew the man that his fatal episode was driven by guilt for not treating his longtime friend how he believed he should have. This double tragedy at the Chanmeyer Hills Funeral Home has sparked a great deal of public interest in the site and has become an attraction for loitering and vandalism among young people. In the 3 days that have passed since the incident, 3 arrests have already been made. They never buried either of them. Both are still here. There's something written on the back. They say that if you take his rose, he wakes up. That's the only way his coffin will open. I heard that he also tears you into 3 pieces if he catches you. Dang. Something's under the table. Pretty self-explanatory. They won't find it, ever. There's a key here. It's labeled V Room 2. I take it this is the second visitation room key. They stitched him back together. Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty...
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
See, you should have left... You should have left where you saw a literal dead corpse walking out of a coffin trying to kill you. You should have left then. And now look where you are. I also hear whispers. Oh. Just gonna go down. Okay, it got way too quiet all of a sudden. How did it get that quiet so fast? Is this the same note? Oh, his key, there's a key in the coffin? Opening you up. What the heck am I playing, bro? No! Dude. Dude, it's like a full-on miasma in there, dude. How it feels going to school versus coming back. Like, picture it. You wake up, you go to school. Tell me that's not how it is! You can't tell me that's not how school would be. What the heck are these things? Oh, these are like, what, gargoyle designs? I guess they're for the shelves. Dare you, double dare you. There's a black origami rose lying on top of the coffin. Take it. I would rather not take it, not gonna lie. Like, I'm pretty sure you can feel the miasma. Why would you want to take it? And it literally says, double dare you. Oh, I have to take it, don't I? Run! Go! Get out! Get out! Open it. Open the door. Oh. Oh. Wait, how does...
Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James.
I have too many thoughts
flat.
going in my head. But
Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James.
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! Oh! Oh! Open the door! Open it! Open. Oh my gosh! Oh! Run! 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 Oh, I think I got a key! I think I got a key! Open the door! Open the door! Open! Go! Run! Run! So that's what the cut. That's what the. Hide it, Baba! Hide it, Baba! Hide it, Baba! Oh! Run! 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 Oh! Oh! Where did it come from? Oh! 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 He's coming! He's coming! Oh! 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 Run! Run! Open the door! Open the door! Oh! He's coming! He's still coming! He's still coming! He's still coming! Oh! 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 Where did it go? Oh! What? Oh! Oh! Why am I playing this game? Oh! Oh my heart! Oh my heart! I don't know if you guys can feel. Can you feel my heart? Can you? Oh. I don't know if y'all heard that. My heart was racing. Oh my gosh. Something just fell where Sullivan was. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Where did he... Okay, that's where he was. Oh, it's his key card. It's a key card. Oh. Oh my... 456. Oh, oh, that scared the mess out of me. Oh, dude, it legit sounded like a train. It legit sounded like a train. I don't have the passcode. What? Count the lines between the lines. What? 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 Line? Okay, I guess I count the lines that... Okay, let's... Okay. So I guess I'm thinking it's like... How many, like, I guess thinking about it, like, how many pencil strokes it takes to, create whatever stuff, I guess. So I guess this is 2. 2? Yeah, for this one. I think. Then 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 9, 4. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2947. I'm gonna try it. 2947. Oh, it worked! Oh, dang! That actually... Oh, it's gone now. That worked. Not gonna lie. I didn't know if I was just pulling stuff out of... Just randomly pulling stuff out or not. There's that miasma again. Okay. I take it this is the preparation area. Oh, that's slow open. Oh. Okay. What? Why did I get stuck on that gurney? Is it a gurney? I don't know.
Everyone here is dead. They've all been killed.
You don't say.
Ghosts in this house are not like ghosts in other houses. If they're looking for something specific, their corpses actually get up. Someone threw the lockdown switch and I can't get out. I finally found the override key, but I'm not sure exactly where the switch is. Although I might have an idea. I remember overhearing a conversation Michael was having a few months ago about something which was located underground. I'm confused as to whether or not this underground location is the main basement where Myrtle's coffin is. I went down there a while ago and looked around, but it appears to be mostly a storage space. Maybe I missed it. The basement is extremely dark, even with a flashlight. Maybe I need to go search again more thoroughly.
That is not a storage space. That is a full-on catacombs. The fact that you're so callous about a full-on, basically, a catacombs in the basement. No one's that callous about it.
I need to find the switch. My very life depends on it, as do the lives of many future wanderers if this doesn't stop. One of the most unsettling things about this funeral home is that after a while, you start to feel as though it's hanging by a thread and on the verge of collapsing, prevented only by the mysterious force that fills the building. It's such a strange feeling. Maybe I'm not the same skeptic I was before working here. But where is that damn switch?
Is it not in the basement?
In the deepest part of the house.
Okay, that dude was just standing there. I kinda don't wanna move! I kinda don't wanna go! I'm just gonna... Okay. Anyone else getting chills? What the actual... Turn up the brightness! Stop turning my brightness down! Okay, let's see. X marks the spot. And there's a key. Wherever that key is. Oh no, not this miasmic looking, static again. Oh
No.
Oh shoot! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Open! Me bomba! Oh dang! Oh my god! Oh dang! Go up the stairs! Me bomba! Me bomba! Okay. Oh! Me bomba! Me bomba! Go! Run! Go faster! Jesus Christ! Okay, he's coming! I was literally just straight up turning Jamaican for a second. I was going full me bamba for the longest time. Oh my gosh. Oh, where do I go now? Where was that map? Oh, I think it was like, what, near in the chapel area? That's the only place I could kind of think that's kind of similar to that. Oh boy. Yeah, this is really giving me a bit of adrenaline rush. Even in scary situations, adrenaline, like, grammar. Like, see? Even now, grammar. Another... It is very important that anyone who saw or spoke of Devin the day he went missing come to me in my office immediately, as we need as much information on his whereabouts and behavior as soon as possible. If it helps, Devin would always become noticeably excited and start behaving suspiciously when he had plans of doing something or going somewhere he knew he wasn't supposed to. Like a pretty much average, everyday kid! There's a key under this chair. It's labeled System Lock. This is it, the override key. Now all that's left is to find the switch in the deepest part of the house. Is that where Myrtle's coffin is? Or could this place go even deeper underground? I don't know, dude. Are these windows open, bro? Because if so, I'm jumping out. I'm breaking the windows and jumping out. See, I'm breaking the window and jumping out. I don't care. If I see any of that, I am breaking the window and getting the hell out. Bro. Dude. Oh, man. Another note? Is this another? The light within your eyes ignites me like a spark. It is them for which I'll search forever in the dark. Oh, he's like a poet. Was it Sullivan? Why does it sound... It sounds loud over here. It sounds really... Do I go into base... Mouse. Not mouse. My keyboard kind of stuck. No, it sounds further. It's got to be somewhere near under the stairs. Is that Myrtle crying? Is there something under the stairs or something? What? Part of the floor here feels loose when I press on it. Wait a second. Hey. Wait a sec, I think this is a sliding door. It feels like it uses some sort of spring mechanism that keeps it closed. I'll have to hold it open. Press harder. Oh. An oppressive miasma is emanating from down below. From this point forward, there is no turning back. Well, kind of had no choice. Because this person clearly does not want to use common scary movie logic and just break a window and get out. Enter the passage. Oh my gosh. Oh, that actually gave me chills. That gave me chills, bro. Turn up the brightness once again. Oh, there's a vibration setting for the 360 controller. That's actually kind of neat. I feel like that's especially for the close call thing in which you're like being chased. I feel like that's primarily what it's for. Alright, brightness is back up. Another note.
This is it. Now I know where Myrtle always went for privacy. Now I know where the handle on Michael's desk came from. Devin must have been trapped down here and couldn't get out. It was only a little while after the search when everything went wrong. All I was ever trying to do was keep my promise. I only ever had the best intentions, but I've angered Sullivan. It was a mistake to touch that rose. This might be the last thing I ever write. I've left my notes all throughout this building in hopes that they might help anyone who happened to get trapped here. If that's the case, and you've made it this far, I'm sorry to say that I probably never made it out. However, I can tell you that I know for a fact the switch is down here. Once I flip it, I will leave the control key behind. If you already have it, then it was moved somehow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was moved in the chapel. I think Devin moved it.
Nonetheless, there's one last thing I can give you, and that's a promise. These tunnels are not a dead end. At some point, there's a ladder which will take you back up to the ground floor. I don't know how far down it is, but I know that it's there. I always did feel a very faint draft coming from that fireplace, and sounds always seemed to echo down into it. After disabling the system lock, there should be a definite escape path. This air is stifling. Ever since Myrtle's death, the energy throughout this entire building has been growing more and more negative. My body is starting to ache, and my stomach is becoming unsettled. Now I'm getting dizzy. This house has been collecting souls for so many years. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be torn down. If I never make it out, I'll just be one more soul it's claimed. I guess I do believe in ghosts after all.
Oh, it's... I was just over here messing with my head, dude. Yeah, but I guess it's done now. Of course it's done now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure something like this would make a skeptic believe in ghosts. But how did... What even is this? Is this like a Fallout? Is this like a Fallout shelter or something? What even is this? Okay, I can still sprint, that's good. What is this? It seems like a bunker of some sorts. I really don't know what this could be. But it seems like it could definitely be some, like, just a Fallout shelter, I guess? I need to... I don't get what's up with my mouse pad sometimes, which it just causes my mouse to move still. Okay, music's starting to die down. Oh, I'm hearing a, hearing music. Classical music. Okay, anything? No, that's just a bunch of... What are these? Yeah, these are bunk beds. Yeah, this reminds me of Fallout a little bit. This reminds me of the old Fallout days. Oh, what is this? What is... Okay. Oh, there's another one. Wait, are these... Okay. Okay, so there's one here. There's one... There's one in here. Oh, there's another one behind there. And there's one up there. What are these? Are these fuses? I can't click on them. I think they're fuses. Wait, hold on. Let's... No, the gate in this room may jam while opening. Do not be alarmed, as this is a common occurrence and will resolve itself after about 10 seconds. We are sorry for any inconvenience this may cause, and thank you for your patience. Oh yeah, it's very inconvenient. I'm kind of in a state in which I'm going to die. Nothing happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh, the fuses! They're all missing! Okay, stay calm. They might be around here somewhere. Is that what I have to look for? Someone did this after I got locked in. Up, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is there... Where's the last one? 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 I can't find the last one! I can't find the last... Here it is! Hurry! 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 Okay, go! 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 Run! Run! Oh! 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 Go! I supposed to do? I was hitting the arrows! What was I supposed to do? Open, 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 please. You're gonna die? Oh gosh! Open, open!
Full system lockdown disabled.
He looked like Sam Smith.
I did not know he was up there! Oh, he was just standing there like Slender Man! Oh, it looked like it was going on the Sunday best! Oh, go! Get out, get out, get out, get out! Oh, my hand is shaking! Don't you dare shake on me! Don't you dare shake on me! No! Oh, it's good! Go! Hurry! 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 What do I do for the ladder? 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 What do I do? What do I do? What do I do for the ladder? What do I do for the ladder? What do I do for the ladder? Dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for the ladder. Yeah. No, yeah. Just fast forward this part to the part where I make it to the part where I gotta put the fuses in. Yeah, just fast forward it now, dude. Gate. Dude, I did not know he was there. That is so creepy. That is so creepy, bro. Yeah, you're gonna die.
Full system lockdown disabled.
Hi! Hi! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Dude, what do I do for the ladder? What, do I have to spam it as fast as I can to the point my fingers hurt? I don't know what to do! Don't let it be a death montage of me just dying here. This is so... That is so jerky. Dude. Oh. What? Is this place gonna crumble? Okay. Okay, come on. Hurry. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wait. Okay. I go. Okay. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. Get out. Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? What did she say? What? Hey, I beat it! Oh, that was so nerve-wracking. Again, I am aware that I use that so much throughout my videos. But dude, hey, I beat it! Let's go! So what was even the whole... So apparently, that funeral home was just a full-on, what, soul collecting area? When it just collected souls of the deceased? And apparently Sullivan was the one soul that ended up just becoming a full-on just... I don't know, just mass genocidal spirit because someone touched his rose? I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more. And as always, stay frosty!